Hello, today I'm going to tell you about four things to avoid when learning English and how to do better. The first thing is avoid at all costs at watching any kind of content, movies, series, anime, cartoons, whatever you like in your mother language. You are supposed to listen to English much more. So stop, okay? Just stop watching movies or anything in your mother language. That's the first thing. Everything that you have to watch now must be in English. Of course, some YouTube videos, it's okay to watch in your mother language, but whenever you're watching a movie or anything similar to that, do it in English. So, in the beginning, it would be very nice for you to use your mother language. Like in my case, for example, it's okay for me to put in Portuguese. So, people here, actually, not me, because I'm the teacher, but for my students, it's okay for my beginner students to watch movies in English with Portuguese subtitles. It's okay in the beginning. Why? Because you're going to listen to a lot of English. So it's going to be good because you recognize and understand a lot of words even without seeing the word, but you're going to see the emphasis, the action. So you're going to understand when, for example, you watch a movie with cops, with the police, and then they say stop, and then the guy stops. So you understand what stop means. Um, so when you do that, you're listening, listening, listening. A lot of English is just going through your brain, and by that, you're going to have a reference of how to speak in English, and all these phrases, they're going to sound more natural for you. All these phrases are going to sound more natural for you. So they will make a lot of sense for you when you speak English. But of course, I I recommend you just in the beginning to watch with Portuguese subtitles, for example, or Spanish, whatever your country is. And then after that, you can watch it in English with English subtitles. Okay? So the first thing is just stop watching anything in your mother language, whether it's Spanish, French, Hindi, or Italian, or whatever language, European language, Asian language that you've got, just forget about it. Okay? Forget about it. Watch original English content, American content more specifically, because today's English is American English. You can say whatever you want. Maybe if you're a British and you don't like that, it's okay. You can dislike, okay? If you prefer the British accent, it's all right. You can send your comments. You can give me a dislike. Just tell me, okay? It's all right. I prefer the American English. And yeah, it's much better. It's the official English. I'm sorry, England. Your time has ended, okay? It's America time, baby. So, and first thing, as soon as you do this, great. Now we're going to go for step two, which is relying too much on your language subtitles. If you rely too much on your language subtitles, it's going to be bad. Why? Because you're just reading and you're not paying attention to the movie. Okay, so one thing, you gotta watch the movie, pay attention to the scenes, pay attention to what you listen to, and read. And some people might say, "Oh, no, that's too much. I can't have all this kind of focus. I can like focus my listening in one thing, focus my eyes on another thing." Well, do you drive? If you drive, you have to be focused in a lot of things. It's if you just drive your car or ride your bike only looking forward, you're doing very bad because you gotta pay attention to the speed meter. You have to pay attention to the GPS, to all your sides, to the rear view, to everything basically. So that's the same thing with the movies. So don't just read the subtitles, okay? But still, it's better than watching anything dubbed in your mother language. And of course, I recommend you guys watching with your mother language subtitles. Just in the beginning, one nice thing to do would be just like pausing. Well, if you're watching alone, pausing when you listen to something that is different. Take a look on the subtitle and see most of the times the translation will be correct, so you will learn a new word. That's one of the that's one of the ways that I learned English. But after you go to the next level and just watch everything full English with English audio and English subtitles, it is much better. Why? Because when you're listening and you're reading exactly what the character is speaking. When it's translated, when the subtitles are translated, some translation may not be like 100% what the guy is saying, like word by word. But still, it's okay to read it with your mother language subtitle, but just don't stay on it for the whole time because when you change it to English, here's where the fun there is where the fun begins. It's much better like this. So watch all your movies. Just a tip that I have for you. You can do like this. You pick a movie or a series or show that you really like. For example, like I love Mission Impossible, and there was a time that I was learning German and I watched I think up to the fifth or to the sixth, at least up to the fourth um, Mission Impossible movie. I watched it in German, dubbed in German, because I wanted to learn German. So that was very good for me. But so if you want to learn English, you just pick a movie that you have already watched and watch it in English. You can watch the movie in English with English subtitles because you already know the plot. You're going to force yourself to learn better. But don't do this like you're doing some kind of exercise. Do this as an enjoyable thing. So, if you feel that you're really enjoying and learning by watching the movie in English with your mother language in subtitles, great. But then, if you want to learn really well, learn much better, go with English, English, full English. That's it. And then, of course, after you watch your favorite movie that you have watched 2 or 3 times already, you can watch that movie first with the subtitles in your mother language, then with the subtitles in English, and then with no subtitles. You will see how much you will learn. It's gonna be great. And then we have the third step, which is translating everything before talking. That's a big mistake. That's something that you really should avoid. Truly. So, when you're speaking English, I truly tell you, just speak in English. You have to get the mindset of thinking in English. And how will you just think in English? Stop translating everything in your head. Let me repeat, stop translating everything in your head, okay? Because it's going to be much better. Because when you're translating things, you're doing double, you're doing the work twice. It's terrible. It's gonna take you a lot more time. And if you're translating from your language to English, the grammar is different. Normally, the order of the phrase, the verbs, and everything, they are different. If you take Portuguese and English as a comparison, it's like they are opposite to each other. They're like changed. So you just can't do this because you're going to commit a lot of terrible mistakes. So stop thinking in your mother language, then in English. It's gonna take a lot of time, and then you're going to speak like this. Uh, you're going to do a lot of this because it's going to be difficult and very boring, even for the other person. Well, the person that you're talking to will normally be very patient, but still, patient patience is something that runs out. What does it mean? Runs out. Runs out is something that goes over, goes down to zero. Okay? And talking about this, we have the last step, the last thing to avoid, that is thinking that people are judging you too much when you're speaking English. Stop thinking this, especially if you're not living in the US, England, Australia. You gotta think that you're in another country, people are talking English with you, probably it's not their mother language, so they know how hard it is to try to learn another language. So most of them, like the whole majority of them, I would say 98% of them, 98% of them will not be arrogant. They will be quite patient with you. So just take it easy with yourself. Don't overthink. Don't think like, oh my God, if I go wrong here with the present perfect, if I go wrong with the past simple, oh, he's going to give me that look or she's going to give me that look. I'm going to look terrible. That person is going to laugh on my back. No, that's not going to happen. And even if it happens, just avoid that idea. Take that idea away. Take that mindset away from you. They know that you're struggling. They know that you're trying, and they will try to understand what you're talking about. So that's one of the most important advices that I give you here, because this is the biggest thing that make a lot of people here in my country have problems when they're speaking, because they're too afraid of committing mistakes. They're afraid of what the other people will think. And also, don't be perfectionist. I'm fluent in English since 2011 when I was 15 years old. Today, in the recording of this video, I am 30 and a half years old. So I've been fluent since 2011. It's been 14 years, but still, if I look back in my first trip to Europe, I have changed a lot. My English has become much, much better. Even if I look 5 years ago until today, my English still has improved and is still improving because I commit mistakes and I want to have like a perfect English. My one of my greatest goals is just to leave my country and to move to the United States. Not only to speak English but also to live there and everything. You know, I love United States. I love the American lifestyle. I love the freedom thing. I really love it. So I love America. If you don't love America, give me a dislike. Put something in the comment, you know? Tell me that you why you don't like America, but in English, okay? I don't want you speaking in writing anything, answering me anything with another language, okay? Just in English. I want you to improve, even if you're hating, okay? And um, as a matter of fact, I had a student that she thinks completely different than me, completely different. Her political views are totally opposite mine. But I taught her everything when when she wanted to um, when she wanted to call me names. So I gave her the names, and whenever she wanted to disagree with me, politely or unpolitely, I told her everything she needed to learn, even though she was in the complete opposite of me. But the thing is, I wanted her to learn English, and that's what I want for you guys. So if you have been watching this video until now, it means that you really like that content. So please don't forget to hit the like. If you didn't like, hit the dislike and tell me in the comments why you didn't like the video. Okay? If you disagree on any point, feel free to comment, okay? And if you think that, okay, my background may not be very good, but if you want to tell me anything that can improve my videos, I'm open to it, okay? Okay, so that's it. So please don't forget to hit the like or the dislike, comment, share this video if you really like that video, and subscribe to to this channel, all right? And if you like that video so much that you want to be my student, I have my contact in the description of the video. You can talk with me and then we can schedule a class and then we can have conversation classes or regular classes with grammar and things, but done in a way that is not boring. All right. So that will be it. See ya.